think this community of deaf and hard of hearing have kind of gotten lost in the community. And unless your voices, and I mean your voices, it doesn't have to come from here, it has to come from just being there and having an interpreter to be able to express your outrage at the discriminatory practices that we've had here in Southeast Missouri. Especially some doctors may say, well, I just won't see you anymore. Well, you're not going to go away necessarily. I mean, you have to voice your rights, your concerns, that you're not trying to push. You shouldn't have to be made to feel that you're pushed aside because the doctor doesn't want the cost of interpreting, to pay for an interpreter. So I'm just saying you need to say, I like you as a doctor, I really don't want anyone else, but I need an interpreter. And then they shouldn't push you away. They really shouldn't. And don't be afraid to assert yourselves. And you really need to also educate one another. Everybody in the deaf community is not here today. So it's up to you to really make your voices heard. You're not silent. And I don't think you should be. So I just want to know, it took us a long time to get where we are now. And, you know, it's working at it. But there's a lot more to be done. So, but we all need your help, really. Okay? Unless you really become involved in your community, things aren't going to change. When I first started the center, when I was first just getting it together, I made sure I became part of the community. I asked to be on advisory boards. I asked to be included in community functions. If you do that, if you involve yourself into the hearing community, they will be shamed into having an interpreter for you because they're going to want to include you because you're wanting to be included. So what I also think too, things aren't going to change unless you say, go to Jefferson City, talk to lawmakers on disability issues. I think some of the deaf community have problems with Medicaid and health care issues. Your Congress people need to hear from you. They need to know you're out there. They need to know that you're not going to be pushed aside. The blind community, and it's not just the people in this room, you have to tell everyone to get involved that are in your group and beyond. And then we'll just have one big advocacy day and go up to the Capitol and make your voices heard. And we'll make sure you have interpreters. What can I say? I'm very passionate for you, but I can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourselves. We've tried, but they need to hear from you. And I think if you tell them the problems that you're now facing, I think you could make a difference. It might not be a huge difference, but every little difference makes a difference, makes a big difference. So anyway, we won't leave you hanging, but change can't start with SADI. Change has to start with you.
Every day.